This is Heaven's Turn, A Tale of Mice and Mochi. Seasonal event, December 31st, 2019 to January 14th, 2020. And this is the New Year's event. And you will get some hats and some fireworks, advent cakes, and a tabletop thing. Looks like rice infested by mice. Okay. Alright, this is Nezumi Bugyo at the Aft Castle teleport in Limsa Limenza. This is the upper decks. Let's turn that off. Mochi to be desired. Mochi's kind of weird. It's ice cream wrapped in a noodle, a rice noodle. But once you start eating it, it's super addicting. You get a Crimson Nezumi Kabuto and a Cobalt one. Can I try them on here? Yes, I can. Oh, there's mice on it. Oh, there's rat teeth on it. Whoops. Turn. They're like giant mice ears. And a rat tail. Oh my goodness. I didn't want them until I realized that they had rats all over. Anyway. Mochi to be desired. Level 15. He wants assistance for cultural barriers. Ah, but you have the air of someone who has spent time abroad. Are you perhaps an adventurer, a woman practiced in acquainting yourself with various cultures? I come from the Far East, you see, where we celebrate Heaven's Turn just as the people of Eorzea do. But rather than a god like your 12, we choose an animal to represent the coming year. It must be Year of the Rat. This year belongs to the foremost beast among them, the rat. And celebration of the rat's glory should not, nay, must, be confined to far eastern shores. Thus did I don a festive kabuto in the name of sharing our customs with all the world. This is yellow. I was confident that I could easily surpass my dull-witted compatriots, those who have ventured to these foreign lands representing inferior beasts in years past. In this task, alas, all has not gone to plan. As the rat is considered a symbol of plenty and harbinger of fortune in my homeland, I thought to grace the people of Eorzea with the opportunity to pound mochi and make advent cakes alongside these lofty creatures. Alas, the people of Eorzea seem loath to touch tubs of mochi, lousy with rats, nor eat their laboriously prepared cakes. This can likely be attributed to cultural differences, as I mentioned previously. The trouble with cultural bias is, of course, that people often do not recognize it within themselves, let alone make an effort to overcome it on their own. No, if they are ever to understand the rat's superiority, I must do the work of convincing them. Unfortunately, I am uncertain as to what manner of local superstition about rats has given rise to their aversion. Without that knowledge, I have no means of assuaging their discomfort. Might I impose upon you to speak with the townspeople here on my behalf? I am afraid that they will not share their honest thoughts with me for fear of causing offense. You have my thanks. Perhaps you might begin with that elderly woman over there. She refused my invitation to join the festivities earlier. Unsurprisingly, perhaps, as the elderly are often set in their ways. Isn't that a bias? I can tell you why people don't like rats. But you know what, thinking about it, rats would mean something like you have rats when there's lots of garbage. You have lots of garbage because you have the money to buy stuff. You have the money to throw away stuff. Rats are going to go where there is food. So, it does make sense. Amanya says, I've spent the better part of my life trying to keep rats out of the grain stores. I can't imagine why I'd want them touching my food, filthy creatures. And in any case, the idea of animals cooking is ridiculous. Even if there were, say, a particularly intelligent dog, it would still have no hands. Anyway, this all seems fairly obvious. Ask anyone, they'll tell you the same. Yeah. See, where I live, rats can, carry something akin to the plague. So, I don't recommend eating where rats have been hanging out. Yeah, one of my friends got so sick, he was in the hospital and they really thought he was going to die. I'm not sure what it is exactly called, but it's a bacteria rats can have that can pretty much kill you. Clindrel. Balderdash. Let a rat in your pantry and it'll eat you out of house and home. Not cook you dinner. Not that you'd want it to, unless you think pestilence is the finest spice. If only a rodent will do for your purposes, however, you might try something like a rat, but rather more sentient. A beast that's also a man, if you catch my drift. Oh, a keycorn. I don't even know if I want a keycorn cooking my food. Quite. They look like rats, squeak like rats. Chew through your unattended grain sacks like rats, but are not in fact rats. They can even use cutlery. Doubt you'll find anyone here willing to eat food prepared by rats, but keycorn are another story. At least with them, you can be reasonably certain that the rice wasn't pounded with tiny plague-ridden feet. And there's one right over there. Ninarun, I think his name was. Look at those nails. Do you think he'd get his little paws around a spoon with those nails? Come on. Well, look at that knuckle. Never really looked that closely at your guys' hands before. Or what about this? What the hell is this? You have a tale of heaven's turn to tell? Easterners say rats bring fortunate fortunes? Cultural different indeed. Lemenses think rats are dirty because rats eat anything, even though eating is normal reaction to edible things. We also eat edible things, so often offended by offensive comparison to rats. Ninarun think keycorn in land where rats thought to bring fortune, very fortunate. Oh, striking idea strike me? Ninarun help you make Ratman make rats popular with lemons and populace. Then Keycorn gain favor by favorable comparison. Good. Then Ninarun follow you as follower to help you as helper. I don't know why that was so difficult to say. Oh. She doesn't want to talk to me. Okay. Hey, the snowman has a fan and a pumpkin on his head. A peach. A gourd? I should have music on. You have returned, and I see you have a majestic rodent in your company. This must be a sign that my fortunes are improving as we speak. Ah, so in Yarzun culture, rats are considered unclean. That does explain the reactions. Yes, rats and rat-like Kikern both. Too many hasten to hasty judgments. Niniran think it better reputation of rats, and Kikern at same time. Propose we work together. A marvelous idea, as I would expect from one such furry features and elongated snout. With our wiles combined, we ought to be able to overcome the people's preconceptions, culturally ingrained or no, and bring fortunate fortunes to all. Bugyo, have a problem. What? Another one? Has something gone wrong with the Mochi now? Unfortunately so. As you know, I've been hard at work preparing the Mochi, pounding rice into an amorphous mass, and all was going to plan, or so it seemed, until the Mochi began to jiggle on its own, and I'm afraid that it's alive. With rats? Yes, I quite understand your surprise, but we have no time for it. I know not whether this issue arose because I used the miraculous yet unpredictable waters of Dayton's Soul Spring in the preparation. It seemed a good idea at the time, or if it is simply down to the peculiar ether in this foreign land, but in any case we must act. I propose that we take up arms and cut the Mochi into advent cakes before its newfound sentient drives it to get any ideas. What say you, my friend? You have proven yourself to be unflappable in the face of danger, even that of a peculiar nature. It's okay, I'm blind. Niniran will cut cuttings for Mochi too. A Ratman's event too important to have cut short. I am glad to hear it. Good people of Eorzea, please join us at the Zephyr Drift at your earliest convenience. I myself shall head there post haste, lest the Mochi wear off. This event has been troublesome indeed, but we shall persevere. We cannot let the year of the rat arrive without proper welcome. Alright, we have to do a fate. Looks like easier just to walk out the front door. This took a little while to... Oh, it still hurt me. Pop up. It's a live fate. At 2326. Middle Lenosha. What do we do? No idea. Likely as much to its confusion as everyone else's, this year's Heaven-turned Mochi has miraculously sprung to life. Best not to think about any latent moral implications as you hack into its delicious bite-sized pieces. Lucky rats. I better not take that hit. It's probably suspiciously strong. I'm just wondering if there's any, like, stuff to turn into a vendor, but I don't see anything. I don't think I see anything on my bag. Still moving, keep cutting. Curses! It didn't take that long to spawn, really. That was potentially scary. Took a lot of risk. Should I cure these guys? I can't cure them. What the heck? Why don't I have cure? Or I probably have cure assist. Cure. Single. Cure. It's gotta be good luck to cure a rat in this situation. Probably in any situation. I think I just cured a just fine rat. Where's he going? I am trying to click on you, bro. The cure just not do jack. It's kind of gross. I don't want to eat a living rat made Mochi. I wonder if Mochi means something different there. I forgot I was going to turn the sound on. The size, the shape, this is truly magnificent work. You are a rat among men, to be sure. Now Lemenzans can taste of Mochi and see rats bring fortunate fortunes after all. No doubt they would. The issue remains, however, how to entice them to taste it to begin with. And it's been out in the grass. Don't forget it's been out in the grass. With the sheep. And we know what sheep do. Oh-ho! A far eastern bugyo. Here for Heavenstern, are ye? Just so, good sir. Good sir, I am the Nizumu Bugyo, come bearing the traditional Heavenstern Advent cakes. How might I help you? Allow me to introduce myself. Lingsath, Eat of the Culinarians, Head of the Culinarians Guild and proprietor of the Bismarck besides. I've got a solid sense of smell comes with the territory, and I caught a whiff of the most enticing aroma emanating from hereabouts. I reckon it's coming from them Advent cakes you mentioned. Try one. These Advent cakes freshly cut by Keekern and Rats. An adventure, either Keekern or Rat. So, you're one of the chefs what made these. Remarkable. Didn't know they were Keekern culinarians. Oh, neither no chef. Only helper helping with cuts. Give yourself some credit. Takes a lot to prepare a dish, and if you put in the work to make these, you're qualified to call yourself assistant culinarian at the least. Just as good as it smells. Fascinating texture, really. Chewy, but not in a bad way. The flavor's subtle and just a bit sweet. I can tell you used right fine rice. Pure water, too. There's something else, though, such as gives it this perfect consistency. A special technique or summit? Don't tell them. As you say, we use the finest ingredients from our homeland. The techniques involved are traditional as well. However, I dare say that they're not the special something which you detect. That, good sir, is passion. And devotion. The devotion of myriad rats who made the artist's journey from far east to bring fortune to your fair land. The fervent hopes of Ninurun, whose labors for the sake of his people, this random adventure's zeal for his violence, all have combined to create this superlative Advent cakes. Ha ha ha, passion, is it? I know something of that myself. You just ignored everything he just said that was wrong. Seems we've all got a lot in common despite coming from different places. Just so happens I've got an interview with the Arbor Herald later on. If it's all right, I'd like to mention your Advent cakes to let people know where they can get 'em during Heaven's Turn. Could be a good opportunity for cultural exchange and all that. Oh, the Arbor Herald. So many readers would read of our Mochi. And the public. We'll have little excuse to eschew our Advent cakes. Once a renowned culinarian has vouched for them. Yay! Rat feet. On behalf of rats everywhere, I thank you for your assistance, sir. And you as well, adventurer. Your service shall not be forgotten. I will personally ensure that rats watch over you wherever you may go. Bring on the rats. Please don't trouble yourself. I hardly did anything, really. Swear, please, God, no. Please. Very well. Now, if you'll excuse us, we must go forth and prepare to bring our Advent cakes to the masses. Oh, no. Who shall die of the plague? It was nice knowing you, Limsa. We shall soon doubtless be clamoring for a fair plague's worth of rats to descend on their cities. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can only pick one. White or blue? So I'm guessing we can do this again for the blue one. Or just buy it, probably. I'm slightly mortified. Yes. Cut Mochi. So, I'm gonna guess that we can go do that fate again and get more Mochi. I can't see. We have 10. We can buy the blue hat. We can buy the tabletop. We can buy a Zoni, which gives us GP and perception. We can buy this new firecracker. Okay, okay, we need this rat sitting on a cake thing. And I want nothing else. This is a cool firecracker. I'll show you the firecracker. Let's see. Here is a cool... Oh, look at this. I believe this man is standing on my spot. Alright. I forgive him. Oh, my bag. Here we go. I still have so much Mochi left. Oh, it comes with sound. More! It's like a Moogle with his back to us. Hey, let's turn on the sound. Smooth. I can see the rat more. Before I couldn't see the rat at all in the hats. I'm not sure I can eat Mochi after this. This is a nice song. Look, here's a picture-taking opportunity. You know what? Now I can see it. Okay. Okay. Poor Junior hiding back there. What you doing back there, buddy? This is really nice. Alright, well that was quick and easy. That's all she wrote.